Good morning and welcome to the Thought for the Day on Tuesday the 25th of January. The reading today is Psalm 66 and it is taken from the English Standard Version of the Bible. Shout for joy to God, all the earth. Sing the glory of his name. Give to him glorious praise. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. So great is your power that your enemies come cringing to you. All the earth worships you and sings praises to you. They sing praises to your name. Come and see what God has done. He is awesome in his deeds toward the children of man. He turned the sea into dry land. They passed through the river on foot. There did we rejoice in him who rules by his might forever, whose eyes keep watch on the nations. Let not the rebellious exalt themselves. Bless our God, O peoples. Let the sound of his praise be heard, who has kept our soul among the living and has not let our feet slip. For you, O God, have tested us. You have tried us as silver is tried. You brought us into the net. You laid a crushing burden on our backs. You let men ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, yet you have brought us out to a place of abundance. I will come into your house with burnt offerings. I will perform my vows to you, that which my lips uttered and my mouth promised when I was in trouble. I will offer to you burnt offerings of fattened animals, with the smoke of the sacrifice of rams. I will make an offering of bulls and goats. Come and hear, all you who fear God, and I will tell what he has done for my soul. I cried to him with my mouth, and high praise was on my tongue. If I had cherished iniquity in my heart, the Lord would not have listened. But truly God has listened. He has attended to the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, because he has not rejected my prayer or removed his steadfast love from me. A large proportion of this psalm is made up of praise. The first verse, shout for joy to God, all the earth. Sing the glory of his name. Give to him glorious praise. Speaks to me of exuberant corporate worship. I love hearing a church congregation bellowing out a well-known hymn, or standing in the crowd at new wine, one of thousands, all worshipping. And, for me at least, it is far less about the style of worship than the togetherness of it. There is something about voices joined together in praise that not only draws us closer to God, but also to each other, and I find it uplifting. When lockdown sent us online, it is the togetherness that I missed. And while church services may still have some restrictions, it is that togetherness that I cherish. Shared worship is for me a joy. But the psalmist here moves from shout to the Lord, all the earth, to something much more individual and personal. I will come into your house with burnt offerings, and I cried to him with my mouth, and high praise was on my tongue. And I started to think about what proportion of my own personal prayer life is praising God. In a world that is full of suffering, that so desperately needs our God's intervention, it is so easy to find myself presenting God with a list of this person or that situation that requires his help. So I am resolved to make praise a bigger part of what I do when I go into my room and close the door to pray. Our praise, of course, wells up in response to God's great mercy to us. Come and see what God has done. He is awesome in his deeds towards the children of man. But life is not always easy. Sooner or later, all of us face difficulties. Verse 10 says, "For you, O God, have tested us. You have tried us as silver is tried. You brought us into the net. You laid a crushing burden on our backs. You let men ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water." I don't know how silver is purified today, but certainly in the psalmist's time it involved extreme heat. Furthermore, it was not a one-off. Psalm 12 talks about silver being purified 7 times. Of course, none of us would choose to go through fire and water, but there is a comfort for me in times of difficulty to know that God uses that to refine and purify me. God is taking the mess that is me and making it into something more beautiful. And when he has done so, he will bring me out to a place of abundance. The psalmist says, "Come and hear, and I will tell what he has done for my soul." It is often the stories that encourage us and drive our praise, the stories that encompass the journey from times of testing to places of abundance. What is your story? And how often do you encourage yourself by remembering or encourage others by sharing it? I hope you have a good day. I hope that your mind will be buzzing with stories of God's grace and faithfulness, and that your heart will be singing with praise.